Okay. Longer version, still going to be kind of short, well, in the beginning, because I have to get to that one point where I want to ask you guys something. So, I'm trying to try and make it as quick as possible. And I'm going to do it as coherently as possible because I'm really tired. And um, it's only 9 o'clock, and I feel like such an idiot because, like, I'm tired at like 9 o'clock. Um, Okay, a lot of stuff went on between the last time I made a video and now. My family's okay. I'm not getting a divorce. My daughter's fine. But it was just, life kind of coming to chow down on my family, you know what I mean? And, I don't really want to talk about it. Some stuff has to do with the VA and a claim my husband put in, and just frustrating, and I don't even want to talk about that because it was just BS. Um, but found a job, got a tooth pulled that needed to be pulled. It was actually, the pain was radiating from, the tooth location all the way up, all the way to the joint, and then shortly before I actually went to the dentist, um, the reason I waited so long is because we don't have dental. We couldn't afford it when you're on TDRL, like they put my husband on. Even though you're a spouse, you have to pay for your own dental care, and since we were kind of they told us, sign up for the dental here in California. Well, we ended up having to pay that, and it was really expensive. We had to drop the plan, and it was just terrible. But anyhow, that's why I had to wait so long. Is I had to wait for enough money to actually do it, and they were gonna, they offered me the option of a root canal or extraction. The success rate for the root canal wasn't that great, so we decided just to pull it. For whatever reason, the Novocaine, even the strongest Novocaine that they gave me, did not work when they got to the pieces of tooth that were closest to first year molar. The molar itself was fused all the way around into my jaw, or on my jaw, or however you want to look at it. It was fused all the way around. Some people just have it on one side or another. I had it all the way around. Um, Not a really happy experience, but he did do a good job. Uh, I didn't have to use the medication that they gave me specifically for pain. Just use the ibuprofen. So, next part, I now weigh 203.7 versus the 223 that I posted with back in March. So that's really cool. I wish it was more, but I could only do what I could do with all the crap that we were dealing with. Like I said, it took a lot of self control not to just run out and munch on something, for emotion. So I think I've actually gone ahead and taken that emotional part out of eating. So I don't really go for right for something when I feel depressed or angry or something like that. So that's awesome. Um, Most important thing, though, that you guys need to know is that I'm still going into the military, but I found out that I do not have enough college credit hours for my GED to be seen as anything but a GED. So, that being said, I've decided to pick up, because I don't want to be put on the GED waiting list. That being said, I've gone ahead and started college to get those credit hours. Now, here's where the three choices come in, and I'm going to try and make them as simple as possible to understand. But mind you, I'm kind of tired, and when I get tired, everything's funny. You could walk up to me right now and say chicken, and I just bust out laughing. But when I say it, nothing happens. Anyway, first option that I have, and before, I should have said this before, I had to get financial aid, and I had to declare a major first. And since, it was an option, and when I first attempted to go to college here, it wasn't an option, I decided to check pre nursing. Um, so here's the thing. We've got choice number one, which is to continue getting the credit hours that I need to, and then when I get those credit hours, go into the military. Um, hopefully get the 68 whiskey. I still want to be a medic, and then maybe work up to the LPN attachment, which is M6, or so I found out. Choice number two is to stay and apply for uh, the nursing program you know, get my LPN at least and then go in. I don't know what good that would do, but some people are saying, well, then at least you'd know how to put in an IV without hurting somebody, you know, and it might spare your battle buddy, as it were, when you were an AIT from, you know, accidentally sticking them wrong. So, you know, I guess that's a reason. The third option is to just go for my ASN, or depending on where you're at, ADN, and go ahead and go take the ASN or ADN and go into the military, and then do the ACASP program that they have, where you could be active duty but finishing your bachelor's degree. So we'll see what you guys have to say about that. I just kind of would like an unbiased input from it. You know, go ahead and just, you know, take it from like, okay, if that was me, what would I do? You know, put down your choice and maybe put down a little something of, you know, maybe why. That is another thing that I want to put out there. It would be greatly appreciated, before I move on real quick, if you could do this for me. Just because, you know, it's more information, you know, how I am about, you know, doing your homework. And now I'm actually doing my homework. This is a little note to any medics that come across this, or if you guys know a medic in the Army, not in the Navy, not in the Air Force, you know, or at least, you know, with the same equivalent to the 68 whiskey MOS. I'm looking specifically for Army. If you know somebody that's gone and done, you know, medic, or if you are a medic and you got your M6 attachment, you know, how's that working out for you? Was it hard to do? You know, and just in general, what it's like to be a medic, especially if you've decided to stay in a really long time. You know, try to stay in until, you know, you hit your 20-year mark. You know, just let us know how it's going with that, because I know, you know, it's really hard to find information out about that. I contacted somebody, I forgot. It was a while ago when I did it, and I'm sorry, I accidentally, like a dumbass, deleted the email. But I contacted somebody, and they were really vague about everything. So, if you could just, like, you know, just give us like what it was like for you, what AIT was like, you know, what your job is like and stuff like that, it would just really help us out. For those of us who want to do medic, or maybe, you know, you could always, you know, start getting your, you know, people that you know together in a big old video and just start, you know, what their opinions of the MOSs are. Like I said, I'm tired. You have to bear with me. Anyway, I won't be able to post another one this weekend. I have a job that requires me to work from Saturday this weekend all the way to Friday next week, all the way through. And with the college classes that I'm taking, I'm just not going to have the time. So I'm sorry for that again, but hopefully these videos will work through that. And after this video, I'm going to go ahead and post another video about some of the books and stuff that I've been reading. So go ahead and answer, you know, those 3 questions. You know, pick a choice there that I have, and let me know. And I've completely lost my mind. So comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you the next time I see you. And once again, I'm really sorry about not being able to post for as long as I have, and I'm really sorry if you guys felt like, oh, well, you left us hanging like you promised you weren't going to do. So I will see you when I see you, and hopefully it won't be too long, okay? Good night.